Chapter 7. The Lord's instructions for the making of iron and steel. One thing is necessary: trust in and love for the Lord. When Abidan had turned over Gamella and Lamech to the patriarchs, he stepped up to the other 4 married couples and said, "Listen. What I am going to say to you, you shall soon put in action. That is, not today, but on the following working days. This is what I tell you. In the bowels of the earth, there is a kind of rock of a reddish appearance, and less hardness than other rocks. When it is lifted, its weight is more considerable than the weight of another rock of equal size. This rock takes its origin from the rays of the sun, which are absorbed by the earth, and is found everywhere in the mountains, where alone passages exist in the moisture of which the power of the absorbed sun rays accumulates. Here, under the influence of the other, nocturnal celestial body, it develops a force and counterforce, polarity, of its own, finally becoming gradually firmer and more consolidated. And every 13,555 years, as the earth's water with the half-completed circuit of the sun changes its polarity through this almost 7,000 years lasting inundation, this rocky mass collected in the passages is so thoroughly seasoned that when the water recedes, it is already so abundant and solid that it can no longer be dissolved during the next 13,555 years. Although its water level may have gone through several thousand cycles, the raw residue of this rock has not deteriorated, but on the contrary, been only improved. Behold, until now this rock has been used by no one except for some time by a royal son of the city of Hanoch. However, he was only shown the dross of this rock. Yet the earth, since its beginning, has suffered countless thousands of such changes in its water level. There is much good hidden in mountains for the wise who have love. I am revealing this to you so that you should use it wisely. Gather it and purify it in the fire, and in due course I shall tell you through your spirit how and to what end you shall use it. Once you have mastered the art, teach it also to your brothers, but teach them also the wise, unselfish use of it. I have prepared new dwellings for you, and have equipped them with everything expedient in the practice of the new art. The Spirit will teach you all how to use the available tools. Although some of you have been trying since the earliest times to reproduce the tools given you by me, no one really succeeded, since you did not find the right metal. However, since I have now shown you the right one. You will now be able to make the same tools as the one you used to receive secretly from me, ready-made. However, just as I have at all times given you all this for nothing, so you must do also. And since you will be busy in your endeavour to benefit your brothers, also your brothers should be concerned with supplying you with food and drink. But you shall not ever demand this in return for your work. What they will bring you, eat it and enjoy it gratefully. Likewise, no one shall demand something from you because he gave you something. Let love alone rule your mutual conduct. The thus prepared metal you may name Seidelheiser. Be perfect in all things, and mighty in the living love. And I shall always be among you, and with my blessing hand draw you, teach you, and prepare you in all perfections. Amen. After this instructive speech of abbedom, Adam stepped up to him and asked him, Holy, most loving Father, you have a while ago mentioned the changing level of the earth's water. Behold, if thus the sea should soon swallow up our presently inhabited lands, what will become of us? Could you not give us a hint on this, provided it be your holy will? And abbedom smiled at this question, and then said to Adam, Adam, if you must by all means worry about something better, for this concern is rather foolish. Imagine from now on a period of 13,000 years. Truly, at that time, and in the completely changed circumstances of your existence, the nature of the earth should worry you very little. And the people inhabiting the earth at that time will have time enough to withdraw from the returning flood, for its rising and falling occurs so slowly that the difference is only noticeable from 1,000 to 1,000 years. Moreover, all the water will first have retreated from this northern hemisphere. Therefore, look how idle and futile is your foolish fear. I tell you, as well as the rest of you, strive above all for the purity of your hearts and the true inner love for me. But do not be concerned about the control of the heavenly bodies, for only I know how to direct and properly sustain them, and my might, strength, power and wisdom are forever sufficient for the whole of infinity. I tell you, at night time you see clusters of stars faintly glimmering down to you from the endless depths of the vast infinity. And the last inhabitants of the earth will still see them in remote times to come. Yet the old earth was not founded as yet when they had already perished after an existence lasting almost eternities. This fate will also be shared by this earth and this visible heaven. But my words and my children will not ever perish. Would you, Adam, not like to worry also about that? This is why I tell you, do not be concerned about the things of the world, but let me care for everything. For with all your concern, you cannot even create a mote. Since you want to care, care only to be without care, so that your hearts might become pure and more filled with the true inner love for me. For the eternal, indestructible life consists in that you recognize me at all times and love me above all. Amen.